The following program is presented by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.
Archimedean takes on Westminster tonight on School Duel. Welcome to School Duel, where 20 high schools from Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties battle it out in an academic tournament for South Florida bragging rights. And of course, the winner gets to walk away with the school trophy from EDCO, a $1,000 check for each student courtesy of Bright Star Credit Union and Chick-fil-A, and of course, so much more. Now, with that much at stake, let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the brackets for this week's game. As you see, the second round game matches the Archimedean Owls versus the Westminster Christian Warriors in what is going to be quite a showdown. Now, the winner between the two schools will be moving on to the third round. So let's hear it for our two schools. All right, but wait, because there's so much more. During the show, each student will compete in the Chick-fil-A Challenge. Here, the student with the most correct answers throughout the show will win Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year. How does that sound? Good? Excited? All right, let's go ahead and get started, because our first round is called the warning shot. Here, it's school against school, competing with toss-up questions directed at the entire group. Each question is worth 10 points, and if a question is answered incorrectly, then the other school has the opportunity to steal the points. All right, schools, are you ready? All right, great. We'll prepare for the warning shots. First question deals with world geography. Name the country on the border of Europe and Asia that sounds like a holiday main course. Shiva.
Kazakhstan.
Incorrect. Westminster. Nick.
Turkey.
Turkey is correct. The next question deals with rights. What right specified in the First Amendment is violated if a city government refuses to allow a group to gather to protest? Shiva?
The right of assembly.
Correct. Right of assembly. Moving along, we're going to question you guys on food. Some places now make it out of duck or expensive Kobe beef instead of the traditional beef or pork. Yes, Nick?
Hamburger.
Incorrect. Archimedean, listen carefully. Identify this common food at sporting events that, if purchased in Chicago, can have mustard added to it, but never ketchup. Yes, Fidia.
A hot dog.
Hot dog is correct. Medicine. Several years ago, U.S. officials approved a vaccine against avian flu. Through what type of animal is avian flu carried? Yes, Adi.
Birds.
Birds is correct. Good job. All right, sports teams. Let's see how much you guys know about sports. The great 1960s NFL coach Vince Lombardi will always be associated with Adri?
The Green Bay Packers.
Yes, Green Bay Packer. Good job. Next question deals with space. The first successful man-made satellite whose name means, yes, Shiva?
Sputnik.
Sputnik is correct. How'd you know that so quickly? Good job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Where Am I question. My contestants will be given a famous location and a clue, and then asked to tell us the name of the place being described. Is everyone ready? All right, here we go. Identify this office building whose name became synonymous with the 1972 scandal involving, yes, Nick?
Watergate.
Yes, is correct. Good job. And since Watergate, the suffix gate has become synonymous with political scandals in the U.S. Next question deals with Scandinavia. What country located on the Scandinavian peninsula has Oslo as its capital? Adi?
Norway.
Norway is correct. Awesome job. All right, math. What is the sum of the squares of 5 and 20? Yes, Nick?
425.
Good job. Quick brain. Next question deals with cell biology. Name the complex oval and rod-shaped bodies in the cytoplasm that function as centers of the cellular respiration. Yes, Shiva.
Mitochondria.
Mitochondria is correct. Good job. Next question deals with museums. Name the state where a museum celebrating African American heritage is dubbed the Ellis Island of Black Americans. Shiva.
New York.
Incorrect. Westminster, listen carefully. It is dubbed the Ellis Island of Black Americans since more than 200,000 slaves were put ashore there and at nearby Charleston between 1700 and 1775. Yes, Justin?
South Carolina.
Correct. Good job. All right, next question, everybody. Grammar. Which word is used in English grammar to indicate the changes in the form or uses of a verb to show tense, mood, voice, number, and person? Shiva?
Adverb.
No. Westminster? Yes, Adri?
Gerund.
Incorrect. Conjugation. Yeah. Next question deals with, oh, no next question, because that's the buzzer, and that means the end to the warning shot round. We have a close game. Archimedean 60 points to Westminster's 50 points, so don't go anywhere because it's anyone's game. We'll be right back with more School Duel just after these messages.
Win an iPad from School Duel and Brightstar Credit Union. It's easy. Go to schoolduel.tv. Submit the correct answer to the Brightstar question of the week, and you're automatically entered into the drawing to win an Apple iPad. You can also vote for the player of the game on schoolduel.tv. A new winner is announced each week based on your votes, and all votes lead to the top player of the season. Visit schoolduel.tv. Everyone is welcome to play and vote. Brightstar Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on BECON-TV.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
to team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
To School Duel, our first round of action ended with only a 10-point difference between our two schools. We do have Archimedean with 60 points. However, Westminster is right behind them with 50 points. Now, before we begin the second round, let's go ahead and take a minute to meet this week's competitors from each school. Let's start with the Archimedean Owls. Welcome. We have Vidya, who's a freshman, and do you want to give a shout out maybe to a favorite teacher, someone who impacted your life?
Well, I believe all my teachers deserve an equal amount of applause, really, so I don't have a favorite teacher. I like all of them.
Very noble of you.
Yes.
Oh, very noble of you. All right, next to you is Georgia, and Georgia, you are a sophomore, and any special teacher?
Oh, well, all of them, but especially Dr. Kafkulis for always pushing me forward.
Awesome. All right, and next to you we have Aditya, and you're a junior, but I'm calling you Adi, right? You told me, go ahead. Okay, and any teacher you'd like to say hi to?
Miss Pastillo, my elementary teacher.
Oh, very nice. Okay, and next to you, the captain of Archimedean's team is Shiva, and you are a junior. Who would you like to say hello to?
I'd like to thank Dr. Kalai for making just about everything possible in my life.
Oh, very nice. Okay, now let's go ahead and meet your competitors. They are from Westminster Christian, and they are the Warriors. We're going to start off with Jared. Jared, you are a sophomore, and what teacher would you like to say hello to?
Well, really my yearbook teacher, Mr. Levon. There's kind of a bias because he's also my dad.
Oh, okay, but that's very special in two ways. All right, next to you is Nick, and Nick, you are a senior. Who would you like to say hello to?
Well, I'd like to shout out to my AP US teacher from last year, Miss Hamming.
Very nice. Okay, and Adri, right next to you, you are a senior. Who would you like to say hello to?
I'd like to give a shout out to Dr. Martinez for sticking through her organic chemistry class.
All right, sounds like that was hard. And the captain of Westminster's team is Justin, and you are a senior. Welcome, and who would you like to say hello to?
I'd like to thank Mrs. Williams for just helping me bring here and making me the man I am today.
Ooh, that sounds really intense. All right. Oh, well, thank you guys, and we're happy to have both teams here today. Now that we know everyone, let's go ahead and move on to round two, the joust. Here, one player from each school competes head-to-head with a 10-point toss-up question. The player that wins then gets 3 bonus questions with their school, worth 5, then 10, and then 15 points. All right, schools, are you ready? Yes? All right, it's time to joust. Let's do it. Justin, Shiva, come on down. Always like to start off with a friendly handshake. Gentlemen, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. What bouncy character in the Winnie the Pooh stories has a name similar? Yes, Shiva?
Tigger.
Tigger is correct. Good job. All right. Archimedean, here we go. The following bonus questions deal with the 21st century. Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points. In 2003, what country became the third to launch a human into orbit? Yes, Vidya?
France?
Incorrect. That would be China. Next question is worth 10 points. What cabinet department of the federal government was established in the wake of the terrorist attack in September? Yes, Shiva?
The Department of Homeland Security.
Correct. Good job. Bonus question number 3 is worth 15 points. In 2004, the American space probes Spirit and Opportunity successfully landed. Yes, Adi?
Mars.
Mars is correct. Very good. All right, Adri, Adi, come on down. It is time for the two of you to joust. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. Name the organization housed in New York City and founded in 1945 to promote peace and international security. Yes, Adri?
UN.
Correct. United Nations. Westminster, these are your questions, and they all deal with international relations. Bonus question number 1, of course, is worth 5 points. Name for a formal agreement between two nations. It is often used to end a war. Nick?
A treaty?
Yes, correct. Bonus question number 2 is worth 10 points. What does the A stand for in the acronym NATO? Yes, Adri?
American.
Incorrect. It stands for Atlantic. And NATO stands for North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Bonus question number 3 is worth 15 points. To offer a proposal of peace is to hold out a branch of which tree? Nick?
An olive?
Yes. Correct. Good job. All right, Nick. Georgia, come on down. It is your time to joust. Here your toss-up question worth 10 points. What do you call a list of keywords and their meanings at the back of a textbook? Yes, Nick.
No.
All right. Georgia gets that. Do you know the answer?
Glossary?
Glossary is correct. Good job. Archimedean, here you go. The following bonus questions all deal with book terms. Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points. What page at the front of a book gives the name of the book and its author? Yes, Georgia?
Cover page?
Incorrect. That title page. Yes, you knew it. Bonus question number 2 is worth 10 points. Name for a picture or diagram used to clarify or decorate the text in a book? Georgia?
Graphic?
Illustration. We're close. Bonus question number 3 is worth 15 points. What alphabetical list at the back of a book lists? Yes, Shiva?
Index.
Index is correct. Good job. All right, our last two. Jared and Vidya, come down. It is your time to joust. Gentlemen, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. To what was astronaut Michael Collins referring when he described a heavenly body as a little blue marble? Yes, Vidya.
Earth.
Earth is correct. Good job. The following bonus questions all deal with astronomy. Bonus question number 1, Archimedean, it's worth 5 points. Name the instrument which helped convince Galileo that the, yes,
Telescope?
Telescope is correct. And bonus question number 2 is worth 10 points. Sir Isaac Newton stated that all bodies in the universe, however large or small, have a mutual attraction for one another. What did he call this attraction? Shiva?
Gravity.
Yes, gravity is correct. All right, bonus question number 3 is worth 15 points. What constellation is represented as the figure of a man pouring water from a pitcher? Vidya.
Aquarius.
Correct. That's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that buzzer means the end to the joust. We have Archimedean leading with 160 points. Westminster has 80. We'll be right back, so don't go anywhere with more School Duel just after these messages.
Are you interested in learning about TV production? Be a part of the Broward Teen News Team, South Florida's only teen-produced news show. Experience working at an actual TV station while learning on state-of-the-art digital equipment. We offer positions in everything from studio crew to school reporter. And for the more experienced students, we offer advanced credits as part of our internship program. If you're a student in Broward and you want to be a part of our team, then we've got a spot for you. For more information, go to www.browardteennews.org and click on Join Our Team.
Have you considered taking your high school courses online? Broward County Schools offers free virtual education for middle and high school. Courses include regular, honors, and advanced placement in all subject areas. Take one course or take a full course load all online. Broward Virtual Education welcomes homeschool and private school students. For more information or to enroll, call us at 754-321-1100 or visit us online at www.bbed.net while there's still space available. BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
Welcome back to School Duel, where local high schools match wits to see who will be this year's School Duel champion. Now, this second round match has Archimedean competing against Westminster Christian. We do have Archimedean leading with 160 points. Westminster has 80 points, but again, it can be anyone's game. We are now ready for the rapid fire round. Here, each school will pick a category. They will then try to answer 10 questions within 60 seconds from that given category. Each question is worth 10 points. The other school will then get a chance to steal any missed questions. Since Westminster is trailing, they will have the opportunity to pick their category. Today's choices are, starts with G and starts with R. So which category would you like to start with, Westminster?
We'll go with G.
Starts with G. All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here comes the rapid fire. Starts with G. In this category, the answer contains a word that starts with the letter G. Remember, you do have 60 seconds to answer these questions, worth 10 points each. I'll not call your name, just answer the questions immediately, okay? So here we go, and cue music. Major internet search company.
Google.
Form of carbon used in school pencils.
Graphite.
This Bill Murray movie asked, who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Jekyll Island is off the coast of this U.S. state.
Georgia.
This nation opposed the UK during the Battle of Britain.
Ghana.
This former band's followers are known as Deadheads.
Grateful Dead.
A grotesque sculpture mounted on a Gothic building.
Gargoyle.
Joyce Kelmer's poem Tree says a tree can only be made by who?
God.
The bark of a white oak tree is usually this color.
Green.
Basketball call for pinning an opponent's shot against the backboard. All right, good job. We got through all the questions. You missed 3, so Archimedean, you have the opportunity to answer these questions. Starting with, this nation opposed the UK. Yes, Shiva.
Germany.
Germany is correct. Good job. Next 2 questions. The bark of a white oak tree is usually this color. Yes, Shiva.
Gray.
Yes. And basketball call for pinning. Yes, Adi.
Goaltending.
Goaltending is correct. Good job. All right. Don't worry, Westminster. Whatever they get wrong, you get to answer. So, Archimedean, here you go. Starting with R. This category contains a word that starts with the letter R. Remember, you do have 60 seconds to answer these questions worth 10 points each. Are you guys ready? All right, cue music. Let's go. A piece of paper saying you've paid money. Go ahead.
Receipt.
She sewed the first American flag.
Betsy Ross.
Do this to a library book if you want to keep it longer.
Renew.
Someone without compassion, mercy, or pity is to say.
Remorseless.
Small mammal with a black mask around its eyes.
Raccoon.
A joke like what's black and white and red all over. Go ahead.
Riddle.
To come down a mountain with a rope around you.
Rapple.
A horseshoe that lands around the stake.
Ringer.
Name the French vegetable stew that also has a
Ratatouille.
What bird was the subject of a poem by Poe?
Raven.
Good job. All right, good job, Archimedean. And question number 4, I know you did get buzzed incorrect, but you are correct, Shiva, okay? Remorseless was the answer. Now, you only missed 1, so Westminster, you do have the opportunity to steal that question. Question, to come down a mountain.
Rappel?
Yes, rappel is correct. Good job. All right, so we got through everything, and that is the end to the rapid fire round. We do have Archimedean still leading 280 points. Westminster, you have 160 points. Let's go ahead and take a short break, and then we'll be back for the final showdown.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
To team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
Improve your money skills with Bright Star University. At Bright Star University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Bright Star University is brought to you by Bright Star Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on BECON-TV.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
Thanks for joining us. We are back with School Duel. We've got a good second round match going as Archimedean holds on to their lead with 280 points. Westminster has 160 points. It is now time for the final showdown. This is the very last round and schools will go against each other with toss-up questions. But this time, each question is now worth 20 points. And remember, if a question is incorrect, the other school can steal the points. All right, schools, are you ready? All right, good. It is time for the final showdown. First question deals with money math. What percentage is Margie saving off the regular price when she buys 2 pies at a buy one, get the second one at half price deal? Adi?
50%.
Incorrect. Westminster. Nick?
25%.
25% is correct. Foreign sports, the Super 12 League in Australia and New Zealand plays what sport that commonly uses the term try and scrum? Yes, Shiva.
Rugby.
Correct. Geography, what name is given to the strait or land bridge that once stretched from Siberia to Alaska? Shiva.
Beringia.
Incorrect. Westminster. Adri?
The Bering Strait.
Bering Strait's correct. Questions. Which term designates a question asked to make a point without any expectation? Yes, Adri?
Rhetoric.
Rhetorical. Silent movies. Name this comic actor who played...
Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin is correct. All right, font. Which word derived from the name of his native land identifies the type invented by Italian Aldo Manuzio that gave a slanted style to Greek letters? Yes, Adrian.
Italic.
Italics is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Who Am I question, brought to you by Hungry Howie in Davie and Hollywood. In this question, contestants will be given up to 4 clues about a famous person and asked to tell us his or her name. Are you ladies and gentlemen ready? All right, here we go. Who am I? He was born on February 11, 1953. His A-plus plan mandated standardizing tests in Florida public schools. He served as the 43rd governor of Florida. Yes, Adi?
Jeb Bush.
Correct. Good job. Amendments. Woodrow Wilson decided to support it after the U.S. entered World War I. Identify this constitutional amendment. Yes, Justin. Archimedean, identify this constitutional amendment that granted women the right to vote. Shiva.
19th.
Correct. Economics. Its components include private consumption, total investment, government spending, and the difference.
GDP.
Nick? Very good. Discoveries. British scientist Sir Richard Dahl quit smoking after he became the first scientist to discover a link between tobacco and what type of cancer? Vidya? Sorry.
Lung cancer.
Lung cancer is correct. Movies. Its original 1977 version is still among the top 10 money makers of all time in U.S. movie theaters. Yes, Shiva.
Star Wars.
Correct. Baseball. Identify the 2 Major League Baseball teams with the word Sox in their names. Adi?
The White Sox and the Red Sox.
Very good. All right, Yiddish. Which Yiddish word beginning with CH means utter nerve? Vidya.
Chutzpah.
Very good. Cars. Often located on your car steering wheel. What device allows the car to always... Adri?
Horn.
Incorrect. Archimedean. What device always allows the car to travel at the same speed without you pressing... Yes, Shiva.
Cruise control.
Correct. Novels. Good Wives has been published as a separate book that contains the final 24 chapters of what best-known novel by Louisa May Alcott? Nick.
Little Women.
Yes. Vegas Act. What popular pair of musicians worked together in Las Vegas for years until a tiger... Adri?
Pussycat Dolls.
Incorrect. Archimedean. These pair of musicians worked together in Las Vegas for years until a tiger nearly killed one of them. Yes, Adi.
Roy and Shannon.
Incorrect. That'd be Siegfried and Roy. Very close. U.S. government. Which cabinet department is in charge of both the Federal Highway Administration and Federal Railroad Administration? Yes, Vidya.
U.S. Department of Transportation.
Correct. Good job. Multiple meanings. What item of royal hardware is also the collective term for the branches and leaves at the top of a tree? Yes, Shiva.
Crown.
Crown is correct. Plants. It has two main parts, a light cycle and a dark cycle. Name this. Yes, Vidya.
Photosynthesis.
Correct. Good job. And that buzzer brings the end to this second round school duel match as Archimedean held on to its lead. They're ending with 520 points. Westminster, amazing job. You guys end with 280 points. And this win, Archimedean, puts you in the third round. Congratulations. All right, great job to everyone. And also brings an end to the Chick-fil-A Challenge. And today's winner is, drum roll please, Shiva from Archimedean. Congratulations. Congratulations on your Chick-fil-A sandwiches for a year. We'd like to thank our sponsors at this time for, of course, making School Duel possible. And please make sure that you tune in next week to School Duel Thursday at 7. Also, tell a friend. We're going to have Spanish River High taking on Park Vista High in our next second round match. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for joining us.
School Duel was brought to you by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.